Phighting, a unique 5v5 hero shooter on Roblox featuring cool characters and their intricate kits, awesome maps and much more, has a pretty strong mobile community thriving in such a PC oriented game. There are barely if any guides that will help out a beginning player or someone who's having to resort to playing on mobile for any reason. So today, I'll be making an in-depth guide about everything mobile fighting. Despite being a large portion of the player base, not many people have actually talked about playing on mobile in an educational way. This platform has its little gimmicks and tools so that you can excel in your mobile gameplay. We'll start off with the basic stuff. Typically, mobile is a general term used to encompass every portable device to play fighting on, being tablets, iPads and phones. As well as this, it's also possible to hook up a controller or a keyboard and mouse to play, anything that is comfortable for you. Mobile has differentiations from PC and console, those being additional exclusive features such as Gyro. Some of these options can be tweaked in your settings. I'll begin with how pings work. Obviously, you have your callout wheel. What some people do not know is how they can use the hear or target enemy ping. This is pretty simple, just double tap the center of your screen. Next is how to use your primary while jumping. To do this, start by holding the jump button, then slide your finger or your thumb to your primary. Now, a thing that isn't told at all is how to reload your ammo, detonate trip mines, or switch to empowered mode on sword. Your ammo counter also doubles as a reload button. Yes, I know, I can already hear people saying, how was I supposed to know that? It took me a while to figure this out too. Fighting as a game struggles with communicating its features with the player. Adjusting your FOV also adjusts your button placement. This is something to keep in mind if you're one of those people who like switching up your FOV frequently. Constantly switching up can really affect your gameplay, so I'd recommend you choose your setting and stick with it. There is no button placement adjusting as of this video uploading, unfortunately. When you press the zoom button, it zooms in your FOV and lowers your sensitivity. This feature is primarily used for more accurate aiming. There is a separate option in settings to change your zoom sensitivity. Do be warned though, because again, as of making this video, using zoom causes a bug that will mess up your FOV. Finally, we'll be looking at gyro controls, a feature about moving your phone which will also move your camera. This feature is exclusive to mobile. Gyro is also used primarily for more accurate aiming and tracking. When using this feature, you can also use your finger to adjust your camera position, or if it is too out of place for your liking, you can use the reset camera position, which is located next to the zoom button. Both of these features encourage one to use more ranged fighters. I'd also say that gyro is far more superior on a mobile phone compared to a tablet or an iPad. I'd recommend not using this feature if you experience motion sickness or severe wrist pain or injury. I'd recommend, if you're starting out, to go to Zuka's warehouse and play around with your settings. It can help you decide what kind of playstyle you enjoy. As well as this, you have free reign to mess around and find the fighter you like. When you feel comfortable enough with your mobile layout, you can always hop into a game and fight. It's known that the top 3 fighters that are best for mobile players are Sword, Subspace and Banhammer. I would recommend reading about these characters' abilities and messing around with them in Zuka's warehouse again. The top 3 worst fighters that I would highly recommend you leave for last, or once you've gotten a hang of mobile, in my opinion, are Coil, Skateboard and Scythe. I can't stop you if you want a challenge starting out, but compared to PC, they are vastly more difficult to play effectively and require incredible amounts of time and patience to do so. Expect to misclick buttons a lot. Having a small device means you're pretty prone to misclicking, being accidentally using your finisher instead of jumping, and so on. With time we get used to your button layout, but hand-eye coordination is still vital. The final thing to note is to make sure you do stretches before play sessions, especially if you're playing for long periods at a time. You will cause yourself injury if you do not take care of your body. Spending a good 5 to 10 minutes stretching your wrists, neck and torso will go a long way. Before I conclude this video, I want to touch on players' thoughts on mobile. I got responses from a total of 30 people documenting the collective positive and negative experiences as well as some changes they'd love to see. If you want to see the full survey, I have linked it in the description. Beginning with the positives. A lot of people mentioned how accessible the game was. Many mobile players may not have access to a PC or console, or may not have one that works too well, so mobile ends up being the perfect substitute for them to play the game. Some other things include some mobile text, bragging rights, and being more easy to focus on something. Some negatives people experienced were high skill flaws with fighters on mobile compared to other platforms, lag, button placement and misclicking, and the game being difficult to outright impossible to play on low-end devices. A big one is the PC to mobile comparisons. Some non-mobile players being outright disrespectful and rude towards mobile players, and the thought that one may not be good as their PC or console counterparts. Skill comparison will kill your motivation. Play how you want to play and how comfortable you feel playing. I'd say that learning, working around and mastering mobile's limitation is a proof of your skill already. And lastly, changes players would like to see. The most requested change was custom button placements, with some fixes and adjustments for zoom, optimization, and the ability to set FOV higher. The one thing I'd like to see the most, which is more community based, is either guides or videos made by more mobile players. Some characters have vastly higher skill flaws and some text exclusive to the platform, for example Banhammer, and I would love to get the experience of how a mobile player who's absolutely mastered the characters plays them. And that should be a wrap of this video. If there's anything I'm missing out or should have addressed in the video, I'll have it added as a pinned comment. Thank you for watching and until next time, goodbye!